The Milwaukee Bucks are one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now, taking their turn to have a long win streak. It is now up to 5 games, and they face a not too hard schedule coming up that they could easily extend this out to a 10 or 11 game win streak before we hit the All-Star break. Led, of course, by Giannis Antetokounmpo, but Drew Holiday has been balling as well. Both of those two guys have been doing a little duo carry of this Milwaukee Bucks squad, but they do have some help. Chris Middleton's only played in 12 games, which makes this even more surprising, but Brook Lopez has played some of the best basketball of his career, and Bobby Portis continues his career revival in Milwaukee. So we're going to be talking all about the Bucks today, looking at the rest of their year, and potentially who should be the MVP. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video, hit the like button, and leave me a comment down below, as all 3 things will really help us out in the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and look at the Bucks, who are currently on an absolute tear. They've got 5 wins in a row right now. They've jumped up to the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, which is, the top of that. The top 5 teams are a little jumbled up right now. 4th in defensive rating, 7th in opponents' points per game. They bring the clamps every night. That's what this team is built on, is the defensive side of the ball, and they're pretty good at it. Another guy that is pretty good is this man right here, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's probably the best player in basketball right now. One of them, for sure. We'll have a lengthy discussion about that later in today's video, but he's averaging close to 32 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 5.2 assists. Absolute insanity from the Greek Freak. 56% from the field, 28% from 3, and 65% from the free throw line. So the free throw line still giving him some trouble, but 1 steal, 1 block, 33 minutes per game. He's just, what can you say? What can you do to stop him? Nothing. He's the Greek Freak. He's bigger, faster, taller, stronger. You can't do anything about that. Now, Middleton over here has not been seen in a long time. 12 games played for the Bucks this year. Has really done nothing for them. He's given them 12 points per game on 37% shooting from the field, 30% from 3. But that's honestly what gives this Bucks team such a high ceiling. They are 34-17 without a guy that can consistently give you 25-5 on 44% shooting from the field, 37% from 3. They're missing that guy right now, and they still have a really good record. I think that makes them one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. Now, as I was saying, Giannis really has a part to this conversation here for the best player in the league. Jokic likely going to be the MVP. We'll talk about that in a second, though. Luka Doncic having just an incredible year. KD, even though he was hurt, he's having a phenomenal year. And then you also got to throw in guys like Jason Tatum coming into his own. Heck, even 38-year-old LeBron James having an insane year this year. So there's a lot of talent in the league right now. I'm sure I'm missing somebody. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander having a phenomenal year. But looking at the MVP race right now, it's between these 2 guys and then maybe like Joel Embiid or somebody. Giannis, 32 a game, 12 boards, 5.2 assists. Jokic, 25.5 a game, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. So Jokic accounting for about 45 points a game, while Giannis accounts for like 42. That's insane. I mean, both of these guys' PER has to be through the roof. Win shares, 54% from the field for Giannis, a steal and a block, 62% from the field for the Joker, 40% from 3 dang near, and 1.4 steals per game as well. Both of these guys just simply remarkable right now. They're doing stuff that has rarely been seen in the NBA. Basically since like Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain era, I mean, we have not seen anything like this. It's not like these are empty stats either. I mean, Giannis has his team at 2nd in the East, 34-17, about a game and a half or so out of 1st place. And Jokic has his team at 35-16 with the best record in the Western Conference. So both of these guys not really carrying their team. They both have good supporting casts, but doing a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to winning basketball games. Now, the clamps on this Bucks team, we mentioned they have the number 4 defensive rating and 7th opponent's points per game. Brook Lopez is a huge part of that. 15 points a night, 6 boards, but 2.5 blocks per game. Really, protecting the paint, controlling the paint, and his rebirth as a basketball player, if you will, has really changed the whole dynamic of this Bucks team. 51% from the field, 36% from three, 30 minutes per game for Brook. Now, Drew Holiday, he's a guy, 19.3 points, 7.2 assists, 5.4 rebounds. He is an absolute dog. I love watching Drew Holiday play the game of basketball. But, what he does for this team as a combo guard offensively and then defense, he is irreplaceable right now. 45% from the field, 37% from three, 1.4 steals per game. Drew Holiday, if it wasn't for Giannis, would be the MVP. Obviously, would be the MVP of this Bucks team. And then Bobby Portis, the last guy here, averaging about 14 and 10. A very good rebounder for him, shooting it 50% from the field, 36% from three, so very efficient, 26 minutes per game. All those guys, giving them really good minutes. And then the bench guards as well, Javon Carter, Grayson Allen, both big parts to the team. Javon Carter bringing the clamps every night as well. You honestly could have added him into that last section. 7.6 points per game, about 3 boards, 3 assists a night. Shooting it very efficiently as well. I like the addition of Javon Carter here. 42% from the field, 40% from three, 23 minutes a night. Now, Grayson Allen, the tripper, if you will, another guy here who plays pretty good basketball for this Bucks team. 10 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, 2.6 assists per night. Another guy that you bring him off the bench every night and he gives you really, really good minutes. 44% from the field, 40% from three, 27 minutes a night. Both those guys can really shoot it, can play a little defense. The secret weapon, I think, for this Bucks team is going to be MarJon Beauchamp, the rookie that they have this year that they drafted in the first round. 6 points per game and 2.5 rebounds in 15 minutes. But they even trusted him to start a few games when they were a little short-handed. So he's a guy that I'm looking for them to continue to grow and develop in the future. They can give them good minutes. 40% from the field, 33% from three as a 22-year-old. And really some of the only young talent they have on this team. Now, looking at the outlook for this Bucks team, there have been a lot of rumors about them making a move for like Jay Crowder or somebody like that, another guy that can give them scoring off the bench or maybe even start with playoff experience. But right now they are sitting alone at the 2 spot, a few games ahead of Philadelphia, like I said, a game and a half or so back of the Boston Celtics. Actually, probably 2 full games back from the Celtics. So they got some work to do there if they want to get that 1 seed. But then, Philadelphia, Brooklyn, Cleveland, all kind of falling off a little bit. It's down, once again, to the Bucks and the Celtics for the top seed in the East. But Miami, they are making a strong push here lately, have been one of the hottest teams in the NBA. And then Washington, with 6 wins in a row, have catapulted themselves back into the play-in spot. Orlando try to do the same thing. Looking at the upcoming schedule, like I said, there's definitely a chance they can really extend this streak out into the All-Star break. The Clippers will be a tough one, but it is at home. Same thing with Miami. Then they go to Portland, to the Lakers, and to the Clippers. If you want to be a championship-level team, you probably need to win those first 2 games. Losing to the Clippers in LA, I guess that's acceptable. You got Boston at home in a big game, and they go to Chicago, last game before the All-Star break. Both of those games I feel like are very winnable, but the Boston game could be tough. If they get the big 3 back together and playing well, I like their chances the rest of the way. I really do. Giannis, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday. When those 3 play together, this team is so tough to stop. Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis, all the guys off the bench, they just continue to add into that, and I think this is one of the toughest teams to stop in the NBA. And once they if they do make a trade, especially for like a Jay Crowder, guy with playoff experience, they can take them even to the next level. I think they're going to be dangerous. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like button and leave me a comment if you did enjoy. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching.